So you're a gamer and you want to join the military. Well, guess what? I guess now they're going to allow this to happen full time. So be ready, stand by, grab your controllers, and get your Mountain Dew ready. I just stereotyped you. Yes. What is up, guys? You're tuning in to Nikki MGTV for another military video for all your military video needs. As always, you can hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below if you have questions. But as always, let's roll right into the topic, and that is the Army is developing an army of gamers. Yes, they're talking about getting people that are good competitively at gaming, or they've also said people that have been just trying to help grow this program in esports. They're wanting to actually get people that are in the Army or to join the Army specifically to play esports. And at first this doesn't really make sense, but then I thought of it in a little bit different aspect, and the irony of certain things that we have in the military where people are pro at something even though they're not really doing a traditional military job. One perfect example of this is you have band. So band in all those services is kind of like one of those things we joke about, because a lot of times they're going to make rank faster, they're not really on a frontline basis, they're not doing the stereotypical job, and they're playing an instrument, right? But what I saw in my head was, I was like, I don't think esports is going anywhere, just like I don't think music is going anywhere. But I feel like it has been such a staple in culture already that this does make sense. But I don't understand what the purpose of having people in esports other than, for example, with musicians, they have them for entertainment. They travel around and they perform. So it makes you wonder, are they competing for money? What, you know, like, what is this part of? I could see this maybe more so part of like the academies for the different militaries, but bringing it to the actual military branch, I get it more as a PR aspect, but I don't know how it would really benefit, or like what the mission of esports in the military would actually be. As you guys understand, many people that are joining the military are really into video games. I'm into video games. Most of the culture is into some type of video games. And obviously as that's grown, you're gonna need to diversify on how you appeal to the audience. So recruiting wise, this really makes sense. They've always really been pushing recruiting on the younger, you know, late teen audience to try and get people to join the military. If you look back at X Games or any of those NFL, any kind of sports franchise, there's always been some kind of advertisement, because a lot of times they're trying to appeal to the demographic. That way they get candidates that are actually interested and applicable, and people don't find this ethical. But I want to make one huge point here. Are you going to put your Navy advertisement on the History Channel for an audience which is not watching the History Channel, where you need people that are younger, healthy, and probably 17, 18, 19, 22 years old looking to do something different with their lives? I don't think that audience is captured on the History Channel, just to give you that idea. I would like to see if this is going to roll out into other services. I do feel the Army is a little bit ahead of the curve on this one, definitely, because I know people are going to joke about this, but a lot of people, when I first came in, back when Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was the hottest thing, that was a selling point, just like Top Gun. They were talking about, after Top Gun, several years after that film came out, there were people still going to the recruiter's office just asking how they could be Tom Cruise. So marketing and PR can be super powerful, and obviously you're seeing more and more esports come up. But I do find another thing about this is, how legitimate can esports be for somebody that is from the military aspect? Are they going to be wearing uniforms when they play? Are they going to be having camouflaged Xboxes and PlayStations and PCs and all decked out in camo? And you know, it's kind of funny because they could literally, I'm imagining like a Ranger that's also a Call of Duty pro player. You know, like how the irony of this person being a badass off the field and on the field. And when I mean how legitimate they will be, I also want to say, like, if you look at the Army-Navy game, that's like the biggest game that you can have, right? But I don't feel like it's taken as serious, or other things that are military done, which they're like good players or good people. They're doing a good job doing the tasks they do with musicians in there, but they're not taken as legit musicians in regards to, like, it's not like you're seeing a huge rock concert if you go watch a military band, for example. That's what I mean by how legitimate they can actually be. But I'm hoping that we can see how this plays out. I definitely want to see how this is. And I want to thank Art Chisel for actually bringing me up on this topic, because I saw he mentioned it, but then I saw this article and I was like, okay, I should probably talk about this. But hopefully, maybe another branch will bring it up, and maybe if there's a different branch you want to join, you can do their esports team. But I do want to find out what you guys think about this. Let me know down in the comments below. What is the game you play? What would you play for the military? And do you think that this is something that you would be interested in? But as always, guys, if you guys do have questions, you can always hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.